Hey y'all, hey. As I sit here, I'm thinking, why can't you just create a video from the YouTube studio? Why you have to use the YouTube app? Well, this is my third time using the YouTube app to make a video, and I'm just going to do this as a trial run situation type thing because for those of you who don't know, excuse me, I've been filming on my phone. I have an iPhone XS Max. I love my phone. But sometimes one gets interrupted when filming. So one wants to just avoid all of that situation. So anyway, actually also for uploading, YouTube only allows me 15 minutes. And I noticed lately I'm dropping them down, the videos down to like 13, 14 minutes because if you cut it too close to the 15-minute mark, it has a problem uploading. YouTube, you be on one lately, behave. Anyway, I am drinking my green juice. What's in this? It looks disgusting, but it tastes good. And yes, I have it in a Starbucks cup because I haven't been in one Starbucks cups. Slight addiction. So in here I have a banana, a little bit of water, some ice, some blueberries, like a few pieces of pineapple, frozen pineapple, 4 plum, or those little salad tomatoes. I don't know why I threw the tomatoes in there. I just felt like it. So the tomatoes are in there as well. And yeah, I didn't put my bone broth thing in there because I drank collagen this morning. So yeah, but yeah, that's what's in my cup, and some spinach, some frozen spinach. So yeah, it's good, y'all. Anyway, I would like to talk about this Morphe palette. I have several Morphe palettes, maybe 8 or 10 to be exact, but I have not been pulling them out. And the reason for not pulling them out is, I don't know, sometimes I just look at them and I get all kind of carried away because maybe I have too many palettes. But anyway, that being said, let me get this hair out of my eye. That being said, I had picked up the Morphe, who's this? 35M, which is the Boss Mood palette. If you ladies do not have this palette, you don't need it. I'm just messing with y'all. If you have it, congratulations, hooray. It's love all over. You might like it as much as I like it. But if you don't have it, please, you do not have to run out and buy it on my say so. But it is a good palette to have in your arsenal, especially if you are maybe a school person, grown up who's on a beauty budget, and you really don't want to spend a lot of money for eyeshadows, but you want good quality eyeshadow. The Boss Mood palette is an entire feast for you, okay? Let's get into this. So, the only palettes I accept that they will put the names is here. Look at my phone. Yes. So what I did was I stick the piece of plastic that came on top of the shadows with the shadow names. I stuck it on top here just so that I wouldn't lose it, because of course this is a $20-something palette. You don't expect I can pass on them not printing, having enough room to print the names beneath the shadows. So I lined them up top here and I'm good to go. It's fine. So I am going to tell you now. I used Pop Star the other day, this shade. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that look. I loved that shadow on my lid. I'm telling you. Now, this palette is a recommendation because whatever you're into, look at the color scheme. It has a beautiful color story, guys. Look here, you have your oranges. This is matte. You have the shimmer ones. You have several greens in here. You have copper tones, like this is like a coppery shade. This is like another green with, I don't know what to call this. It's like a hint of green, but bronzed and shimmery at the same time. Look at that. Can you see the green in there? But it is absolutely beautiful, that shade. And now you have like this copper one here. You can actually section them off into quads, like right there. You can create an entire look from these four, from even these four up top, these four in here, these here. You can come down in here. You have your purple. Look at this purple one, guys. It doesn't skip, it doesn't drag, it doesn't budge, it's not patchy. This is just beautiful. Ugh. And I love the fact that it has a mixture of satin and mattes. I was going to test this color out for us, this copper looking one. Look at that. Isn't it a beauty? Look at that. Ooh, focus. There you go. Look at that on my skin. Isn't that amazing, y'all? Can you see yourself wearing that? Absolutely. Here's another thing. This is black shade. This is a black. It's like a purple. Does it even look purple? I don't know. Maybe that's a purple I swatched under there. But look at the black. Ugh. It just makes me want to go, ugh. Because here, it may look a little bit light here, like it's skipped, but it does not do that on the eyes. And I didn't pick it up fully because I had purple on that middle finger, but you can see that black is Boss. I love a palette that when you put all your shades together, you have brow bone highlight, you have various transition shades there. You can come down here. Depending on the look you're creating, you have a multiple variety. You have a very full variety here of shades you can switch from. I used, I think it was this green right here, Express Yourself, in the crease when I did the look with Pop Star. So this must smell like something's burning. Anyway, you can totally create numerous looks, whatever you're into, whatever floats your boat. Here you have the looking like, you know, those are oranges. These look like, these are like corals. There's your matte, there's your shimmer. Over here you have kind of a reddish pink. Yep. This is like more like a cranberry shade. Here we go. Let me swatch that one. The satins are just amazing. So are the mattes. The mattes actually do perform. Sippy. Excuse me. But I had to have a drink. But yeah, so I swatched, which purple was it? This one. Let me come down here and grab this purple one for you, because y'all think I'm playing. I'm not playing, y'all. Look at this. Do you see the depth and the difference between the two? Absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. I cannot believe that Morphe did this. Okay, here's this other one right here, the orange shade. And I'm gonna run out of Elba Room just now. This reminds me of another shade I have from either, is it MAC or one of those AMC from, what they call them? Inglot. But this is such a pretty shade. Look at those colors, y'all. Look at those. Let me go and get this, the orange matte shade. It picks up fully pigmented. Let me come back up this way on my arm. Look at that. And you guys know, if you've been around me for a while, you know I like brush swatches as well as finger swatches, because sometimes it swatches well on the finger with the fingers, but not so much on the brush. But let me tell you guys, this, I have not had any trouble so far with any of the shades that I've used in this palette. Absolutely none. This is a brown shimmer shade right here. You see this one? Do you see this kind of chocolate brown that's here? But look at this one next to it. Let me just stick my pinky finger and swirl in there. Haven't used this on my lid yet, but look at it. It is such a beauty. Look at that. Now, could you see yourself creating looks every day of the week, going to work or going to your worship, wherever it is you go, going partying, hanging out, liming? Can you see yourself creating looks with this palette? Absolutely, 100%. Because I bought this when I was still working sometime last year, and I wore it to work, I think once or twice, and then I put it away and I never created another look. So recently I picked it up and I said, you know what? It's one of the Morphe palettes that I really like, in conjunction with the other two that I purchased, like the 15D and the 15H, I think it was. There's one more of those 15 palettes I would like to pick up. However, this is nice. Very nice. It actually makes me want to delve into that James Charles palette. Now, I don't know who James Charles is. I don't watch his videos, never watched him. However, the colors that I'm seeing are so vibrant, so beautiful. My only thing with that palette, it is so large. It is ginormous when I see it in Ulta. It is absolutely ginormous. And I keep telling myself, I don't need it because it's a big palette. It's too big. I don't want it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be overwhelmed. However, there are a few shades in that palette that I do notice that seems to play very nicely and that I would actually use, one including the yellow. So I don't know, I might just, when I have a nice coupon again from Ulta, or use the $3.50 one off and get that palette. But guys, this 35M, the Boss Mood palette, and I think I picked this one up from Ulta. I did pick this one up from Ulta. I'm just amazed by this palette. I just really like this palette a lot. And so I'm not telling you to run out and buy it, because none of us here, I know many of you ladies that watch me, we don't need anything. We just want it because it's pretty and we like it and we want it, right? Absolutely. So if you think that you'd enjoy this palette, I would tell you, go ahead. It will be worth your money. You will not be wasting your coins, because you can do so much with this palette. The color story is amazingly beautiful. I absolutely adore this palette. And you guys know I love greens, and these greens in this palette perform better, in my humble opinion, compared to my Juvia's Place Tribe palette. Don't get me wrong, I love Juvia's Place palettes, most of the ones I have, but that green palette, I kind of felt disappointed with it. But I am in love with the Boss Mood palette. So I found that when I want to do a green look, especially with matte shades, this is the bad boy I will be pulling for. All right, so sorry, that is my review on the Morphe Boss Mood palette. I know I didn't share it with the rest of the palettes that I uploaded on the video, sorry, for the month. However, I felt compelled to throw this in and to use it because it is just such a beautiful, beautiful palette. And I absolutely adore the palette. I love using it. That was my husband being disrespectful coming in here while I'm filming. Anyway, that's it, guys. So I want to share my thoughts with you on the Boss Mood palette, and here are some of the swatches that I did with you guys. If you have any questions for me, please do leave them in the comment section below. Thumbs up the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, I would appreciate it, and welcome to all the new subscribers. And my name is Colette, and I hope you like what you see here. If you have any videos specifically you would like me to record or something that I have in my stash that I'll review, just let me know, ask, and I'll reply, because I like the interaction. Okay guys, take care, be kind to each other, enough love, walk good. Mwah.